All right, welcome back to another episode of the Knup Sports Show. I'm your host, Ryan Knuppel, here with you each and every time. Hey, today we're doing a few things different. Today we are going live. We are actually live on StreamYard doing the Knup Sports Show live, and I have another really, really awesome guest here. You guys aren't going to want to miss this show. Super excited for it. I have Evan Davis, the managing director of 76 Capital Sports Advisory. Evan, let's pull you on. Are you with me? How are you, buddy?
So. How are you? Great to be here. Thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely, and my pleasure. I'm glad you're here and excited to talk a little bit about 76 Capital, and then also a little bit about BetFest today. So let's dive right in. Tell me a little bit first about yourself and how you got to where you are today in this industry.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm an attorney, practiced law at a couple big firms here in Philadelphia for better part of a decade, and then in 2015 became the general counsel at what was then called Sugar House Casino, now Rivers Casino in Philadelphia. And, really got to know, obviously, the gaming industry from a legal regulatory side, but also from the business side. And when sports betting launched in, when Pennsylvania started legalizing it, it really was in 2017, even in advance of PASPA, they kind of got prepared. I dove into it, and it was the legal regulatory side, obviously, from my day job, but I got super involved on the ops side and the marketing side and everything else that went along with that. And really got to know the industry and the players within the industry super well. So, last year 76 Capital has been a brand name in the sports venture space for years. And I was speaking with Wayne about the idea for sports advisory. And, we saw this need for a firm to sort of jump in and help consult with businesses that are touching on the sports business ecosystem. They might be directly involved with it. They might be tangentially involved with it. And saw a few areas: sports betting, esports, media, social responsibility, where there's been a ton of interest. And so I came on board to lead up our sports betting vertical. And it's been amazing just working with companies all over the place. Every different sort of business, people, again, sort of directly in the sports world, that are just adjacent to the sports world, that are interested in this, that anyone who sees sports betting as an opportunity for their company, we've helped them sort of navigate those waters, find deals, find partnerships. And so it's been unbelievable, having a ton of fun, and we've seen a lot of success so far. So loving it.
That's awesome. It really is pretty amazing where this industry where it has gone and where it is still heading. And you guys are certainly making splashes and making waves and working with a ton of cool projects. I see you guys always working with some great projects out there. Can you briefly explain maybe a few of the project? I know you don't want to single out a project or two, but I mean, what you guys are doing some cool stuff, always working with, up and coming projects in this space. Is there any that kind of have been, fun to you in some different kind of way?
Yeah, they're all fun, and I can talk about some of them. Some of them are still under wraps, but they're all fun, and the differences between them are really what keeps everything exciting. We've got some startups that we're working with to sort of help them develop their product, find partnerships for their products. We've got media companies, marketing companies, like all kinds of good stuff on that front. We just announced last week a deal with Fans Unite. We're going to work with them sort of as they grow their US presence. So really excited to be sort of working, like I said, all across the sports betting ecosystem, and finding opportunities for people to help grow their companies, grow their brands.
That's awesome. And that kind of leads me into what I want to talk about a little bit today. We're going to talk a little bit about BetFest. It looks like you guys kind of partnered up with the folks over at SBC. We love the SBC crew. Those guys are amazing over there, doing some awesome work in the event space. And so 76 Capital team up with SBC. I can't imagine a better combination for an event. Tell us a little bit about BetFest 2021. I mean, it sounds like a party. What can we expect?
Yeah, no, we were talking to the folks at SBC a few months ago and said, you know what, you guys do these awesome sort of business conferences, right, within sports betting. And I've been to a number of them. I've spoken at a number of them, both here in the US and over in the UK. And we said, but no one's really doing this and speaking to the sports betting consumer. whether they're a serious sports bettor, a casual sports bettor, not a sports bettor, just somebody who's interested in it and reads the media. Maybe they're in a state where it's not legal yet. And we think there's a huge opportunity here. And so we said, let's do this together. Like, you guys, we know the US sports betting industry. We know what people are marketing to, right? We know all of this. And SBC knows, I mean, they're the leaders in putting on these events, right? And so we sort of all put our heads together and came up with just what I think is an unbelievable lineup. I mean, it's going to be this Saturday, May 15th. It's virtual, obviously, to start off with. Our first one's going to be virtual, but you can get tickets and read all about it at betfestlive.com. Saturday, May 15th, for about 5 hours in the afternoon, starting around lunchtime on the East Coast, breakfast time on the West Coast. And really just put together an unbelievable list of folks that are going to come together and share knowledge on this, ranging from, we have like a fireside chat that's being hosted by CNBC's Contessa Brewer, with Joe Asher formerly from William Hill, just stepped down from William Hill, and Zachary Leonsis from Monumental, the Wizards and Capitals, talking all about the deal to put the William Hill Sportsbook in the Capital One Arena where those teams play, and what that looked like and how that all came about, and how it's gone so far. We've got a Hall of Fame panel from some of these like legendary Vegas bookmakers that have been at this for decades, and Doug Kazarian from ESPN is going to host that one. We have a career panel if people might be interested in working in this industry. We've got some of the HR folks from Penn National, from FanDuel coming on board. We've got a startup panel that's talking about with some people who have really sort of are at various stages of growing and or potentially exiting their companies, and what that looks like if you're interested in the world from that way. Sports Betting 101. We've got Katina Media sort of lending their expertise on helping to educate people about what sports betting is all about. Ed Miller literally wrote the book on this, right? Like the logic of sports betting. He's not just going to come on and speak about it, but he's going to give away copies of his ebook, right? So if you're curious about it, I just think I can't wait. We've got professional sports bettors, professional analysts like Bill Krakenberger, Warren Sharp. I mean, it's such an unbelievable roster, not just for the level of expertise, but I say this time and again, the diversity of vantage points, of viewpoints, of expertise. People who are looking at this industry all different ways. So I think if you're just as an individual, you're interested in sports betting, whether it's casual or serious, whether you know what you're doing or not, and you want to learn, I think you're going to get a lot out of spending a few hours with us on Saturday.
Few hours, Evan, what you just said there should be 6 days, not 6 hours.
Yeah,
that was a lineup that could cover days and days. That's amazing. You're gonna give that much value in one day. I'm assuming this is the first, and this is going to be something bigger and better as things continue and COVID goes away. Is this going to be a potential live event at some point?
That's the hope, right? Is sort of make this into something that's almost like Comic-Con-esque, right? For sports betting, where we'll do it live and in person. We'll do it whether it's one place on the West Coast, one place on the East Coast. Like we'll figure out the specifics of it. But anyone who's been to an SBC event knows that they don't pull any punches on these live things. I mean, they're both real. They're educational, they're interesting, and they're fun, right? And that's what we think. We think the virtual version will check all of those boxes, and we think the in-person version is going to be even more so. So yeah, absolutely. BetFest 2, once it's safe to do so, it's already becoming like close to safe to do so. So we're hopeful that within less than 12 months we'll be in a place where we can do this live and in person and give people the full-blown experience of what BetFest Live can be all about.
Sure. Well, I mean, for now it's this Saturday, May 15th, the first ever virtual experience. Man, it's going to be great. Where can people get tickets? Actually, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not, but I got a hold of a few free tickets. So I can actually maybe disperse a few free ones to people that are listening here. So I'm gonna leak a quick URL in case somebody wants a free one. They may be very limited though, but KnupSports.com/BetFest. You may be able to find a free ticket or two out there, but you better hurry if you want that.
So that's one place. And if you want to read more about the event, if you want to read more about the event, you can go to betfestlive.com. But yeah,
absolutely.
Hit up your site first and foremost for until those free tickets are gone. We're happy to do it. And no, but the event site's betfestlive.com. The event Saturday, May 15th. This coming Saturday. It's going to kick off right around noon Eastern and go for about 5 hours. So it's a perfect thing to do. Lead up to the Preakness, right? I mean, great. We think it's a great weekend. It's the last weekend of the NBA regular season. We're going to be kicking off the NHL. I mean, so sports are kind of kicking in a high gear. You can come on board. You can get a free copy of Ed's book. You can get a free trial to subscription on the Crack Wins platform, which is awesome. Bill Krakenberger was kind enough to give that out and let people see what his platform's all about. We got a couple other freebies that we're really excited about, and I'll say it again, just an unbelievable roster of speakers that are coming on board and really going to educate everybody about this universe, because whether you're a serious sports bettor, casual sports fan, or anyone in between, I'm looking forward to just listening and seeing what I can learn from these guys. And I think that's going to be true for everyone else as well.
Awesome, Evan. Well, cool. Well, I know you're a busy man. I won't keep much more of your time, but betfest.com, head out there, check it out.
BetFestLive.com.
BetFestLive.com. I screwed that up. But I was scrolling it along the video. You guys can see a lot of the cool stuff that Evan's talking about right there. BetFestLive.com. You'll be able to see, that speaker lineup as I look at it and just digest the amount of knowledge and experience and just true leaders in this space that you guys are having at this event is one of a kind. So super, props on putting this together. And I'm excited to partake this Saturday in it. It's going to be fun.
Awesome. Thanks so much. I'm really excited for this. And I can't wait to see how it goes.
Awesome. That's awesome, Evan. This is Evan Davis, Managing Director, 76 Capital Sports Advisory. Head out to betfestlive.com. Head to BetFest this Saturday. Get your tickets. I will be there. I'll be attending. Evan, it was certainly a pleasure. Hopefully next year I'll be sitting down with you at the live BetFest and we will have a talk in person.
Absolutely. Sounds great. But thanks so much for having me and for talking about this. And I can't wait for Saturday.
Awesome. Well, take care, everyone. Thank you and have a great day. Until next time, stay safe. All right.